Gideon never married me for love. A mandatory 100% match from the bureau shackled him to me. He showed zero interest since our wedding day. His eyes radiated pure ice. Still, I threw myself at him. I fed my own obsession. I figured enough hookups might eventually make him catch feelings. My knees pinned his waist. Heat rolled off his rigid muscles and scorched my thighs. I leaned in. My lips hovered right above his collarbone. I waited for that involuntary shudder. Then, my comms bracelet vibrated. A harsh buzz scraped my wrist. Urgent notice. Compatibility metrics compromised. Matching algorithm error. Gideon, not your 100% match. I froze. This explained his distance. He furrowed his brows. Annoyance laced his gravelly voice. Are we finishing this or not, Fallon? I have a briefing in 20 minutes. I scrambled off him. I snatched my sweater from the floor, yanked it over my head, and retreated until my back hit the wall. I'm done. I swallowed hard. Go to your meeting. You sure about this? His heavy gaze pinned me in place. Chapter 1. Sure, I stammered. He gave me a sweeping once-over. In the end, he didn't say a single word, just silently strapped himself back into his military uniform and left. The second he was out the door, I scrambled to call the bureau back. What is going on? We are so sorry, Fallon. During a routine server upgrade, we discovered a fatal flaw in your compatibility matrix with the commander, Daphne explained. He is not your 100% match. We've been married for 2 years, and you're just finding this out now? We sincerely apologize. According to the corrected data, he still maintains an 80% compatibility rate with you. Theoretically, your marriage shouldn't be impacted. You said theoretically. What about realistically? Daphne went silent for a heavy beat. Realistically, your flawless 100% match is someone else. Who? We don't know yet. The file was heavily corrupted during the upgrade, but we are working around the clock to restore it. I paced frantically across the massive bedroom. Does Gideon know about this? Not yet. He blocked our comms. Right. I remembered. Gideon was so furious the bureau paired him with a human that he essentially blacklisted them. Don't tell him yet. Let me figure this out. We leave it in your capable hands. Daphne let out a breath of relief. This was a world ruled by shifters. They dominated every seat of power through sheer physical supremacy. Gideon was the supreme commander of their armed forces. Pissing him off was basically a death sentence. I transmigrated into this brutal universe about 5 years ago. In this brutal hierarchy, fragile humans like me were relegated to the absolute bottom of the food chain. I had spent the last 5 years grinding through dead-end jobs, desperately trying to survive while searching for a loophole back to my reality. Then, the bureau suddenly knocked on my door, declaring me the flawless match to the terrifying supreme commander. I agreed to the marriage in a split second. Gideon had access to the highest classified archives in the government. Being near him was my best shot at finding a loophole home, but Gideon didn't want me. In this society, a human marrying a shifter was a massive social climb. An apex alpha of his status taking a human bride was completely unheard of. He only broke the mold because of that damned 100%. After the wedding, Gideon practically lived at base. To bridge the gap, whenever he was home, I threw myself at him, hoping proximity would spark something real. He hated it. I had to threaten to leak to the tabloids that the terrifying supreme commander had performance issues just to get him into bed. He endured my desperate attempts with barely concealed disgust. Until today, when the truth finally dropped. Gideon would never love me. For a cold, calculating shifter like him, an 80% match might as well be 0. Only a flawless 100 could crack his armor. Remembering how I'd acted over the last 2 years, a cold shiver ran down my spine. When the truth detonated, would he turn his wrath on me? I stopped begging him to come home. Our text thread went completely dead. A week later, Gideon initiated contact for the first time. I sent Rollins to the penthouse to run a full medical exam. Fallon, I'm not sick. Clive mentioned you've been zoning out and ignoring the new designer drops. Are you experiencing physical symptoms? No, I'm